Kia ora and welcome. My name's Paula. Today is Monday, so that means it's Susanna's day. I've ordered a kit from Susanna on Vintage Blend Studios, and I've been doing it every Monday until, of course, it's complete. And this is for 9 months, so this is my second month in. I'm a bit excited because I'm a Susanna fan, so that's fine. Absolutely fine, isn't it? You're all just coming along for the drive now, coming along for the drive. I'm just looking at my threads and I think I'm missing a colour. So I've got 2s and 2, and I've got number 1. There were 2 number 1s. So let me just find that. Here's the other number 1. So that was my first month's one. I'm going to use those colours if I need them on this one as well. So yeah, but I needed those colours today. I just realised this has to be all stitched and finished because next week we'll be placing it on the tablecloth. I'm a little bit excited. I'll try and bring my voice down. My husband was on call all weekend, and he had, I think that's the wrong colour. He had a very, very busy weekend. Let me just, I don't want brown. So I found a colour that I'm quite a bit happier with, actually, to tell you the truth. I'm using this on my Christmas piece, so someone please remind me to put it back there. I'll just do the stalks here, and then I'm going to place it back straight away because I don't want to lose this at all. That would be terrible. And it's with a project, so I should most probably leave it with the project, other than I want that colour. I need more threads. I so don't need more threads. Oh dear, oh dear. Now, let's just pull this through. A little bit of a knot in the end. I think I'll start with over here on the right and work my way across. Hold it down. Now I'm just going to do a quick little overstitch, and then I will do a running stitch or something down the mushroom. I think that's the best way to hold it down. Maybe I should have done this during the week. So an overstitch, all you're doing is going over, coming underneath and just going over a piece of the fabric. It's nothing exotic. So I'll do this little one with you all, and then I'll do the rest of it off camera because oh, okay. I'm sure you don't need to see me do this. Just haven't pulled it far enough up. So let's get this going so that it's, and that thread is just right. It's disappeared into the background beautifully, and I'm very happy with that. And it's stitching it down. I would like to actually use this on my table, so ergo I want things stitched down on it. I don't know if I'll ever have it on the table when we eat, but I know at some stage I will get lazy and think, oh, I can't be blowed taking it off. We'll eat on it, it'll be fine. And then, of course, someone will drop food on the table or something, and it won't be nice and pristine and be able to be used as a cover for the table. I like that sort of thing. So yeah, I like having tablecloths down. I don't have one down at the moment, mainly because my husband keeps on doing just a little bit of soldering here and there, and he's been using the table, and I had my tablecloth down, the one that I had for a rather nice one, a lovely one, and he put a hole in it. Ergo, I need to now fix up a tablecloth. And I don't have anything on the table, so he has to put something down if he's soldering now. I say to him, can you please use, you know, one of the boards or something for when you're soldering, and he does. But yeah, I learnt my lesson. And it's too cold outside at the moment, even though we're in spring. today we're expecting very heavy winds, so yeah, 150 they said, I think. So that'll be exciting, 150k winds. Oh. At the moment there's no wind at all. The tree across from me, not moving. I've got my curtains open, you know, fairly relaxed here in my art room, in my art studio. And yeah, just at my desk, relaxing, doing a little bit of stitching. Susanna's stitching. So I think I'll turn my camera off and I will carry on doing this overstitch, and then we can come back and we can do some proper stitching. Not that this isn't proper stitching, I don't know. I'll be back shortly. Well, that didn't take very long. I just went around all the mushrooms doing the overstitch, and now I'm coming to the middle of the mushrooms, and I was thinking if I just did a nice little running stitch, it would be rather sweet, and that'll be the veins of the mushroom stalk, just in this colour that I've got on my needle. It's just a little bit difficult actually in this. I'm wondering if I can take it out and use it in my hand. The sort of stitching I usually do in my hand, and I'm finding it a bit off-putting to do here. Caught something there, a bit of the threads come through, something's happened. To fix that up, I don't quite know what that is. Oh, I see. It's the thread I used to hold the stitches down with. I couldn't see it. There we go. Oh, put it in my alt container. I think I will. I'm going to take it off here. I could regret this. And there we go. It needs a bit of an iron, but that's okay. I think most of my work has already been done. Like, the fabric isn't going to move, so I'm quite happy to have it out of the hoop, to tell you the truth. And now I can just hold it in my hand, which I feel a bit happy about. Yeah, that's so much easier. I'll have to think about whether or not I want to hoop it next time. Hoop it next time. Oh my goodness, I'm becoming all posh. Oh dear. So the weather's just starting to close in now. It looks like we could be getting some rain shortly. So we'll see how noisy it gets outside as to how long we can go. But Susanna's at Corinne's place at the moment, and Corinne this morning had some more on her mouse mansion. I forgot the name of it, but anyway, it was so cute. She made little spools. I know, and she did these really cool little slow stitch pieces for the little spools. It was so cool. I thought, oh, Corinne, you're so talented. So I'm sure they're both having loads of fun, you know, together and that sort of thing, which is really nice. It's nice when you've got a stitchy friend and you can stitch with them, as I've got quite a few here. I teach, and so yeah, it's lovely actually when we all get together on the Tuesday. It's just wonderful. Everyone's nattering as we stitch along, and it's very relaxing. We do talk, you know, about the topics in the community and that sort of thing. So yeah, it's been rather nice. It's one of my joys that I have. There we go. And I think just a little line over here would be good. So this is just adding a little bit of texture to the fabric, and I'm trying not to go near the lines of the fabric because I quite like those. So yeah. And I do find Kaffir stitch very, very relaxing. What am I going to do here? So I want to go across. I'm going to go across and do this little mushroom. I might start on the far side of the mushroom. It's the mess. Yeah, look at the mess now on the back. Let's not go there. Oh dear. and I'm still debating how to have this on the tablecloth, and we'll be doing that next week, so I need to knuckle down and get that sorted. A part of me likes the thought of making it into an oval. So yeah. Oh, and Corinne got all of the stitch alongs, Susanna, and she's going to do something with them later on. So not right now because she's very busy. You know, it happens sometimes. And there's another lady in Australia who, I think it's on Instagram, she's done a Peter Rabbit through the looking glass, you know, a Peter Rabbit one where you've got a keyhole, and that looks really cool. But I don't know if I have the time. So I'm not sure about how to do these flowers. I'm still looking at them going, should I, shouldn't I? But I need to make a decision because I'm going to be there very shortly. And I did think I would do, I've obviously got green out. I thought I would do something with the green, but now I'm thinking I'm not going to. I'm just going to do something with the little flowers and this flower down here on the teeny weeny little one. Look, the purple down here. Oh, I love that. I love that. So yes, very happy, very, very happy. Gosh, it's getting really dark now. So maybe they were right about this weather bomb. Oh. Did the temperature in my room drop? A little bit, but not too much. Just doing a little bit of stitching here. So I think I was talking about stitch alongs, and Corinne and Susanna both have a friend who's done I could have already said this. If I have, I'm going to apologise. If not, new information for you. She's on Instagram and she's done this rather neat Alice in Wonderland piece, and it's got a keyhole and it's got a bunny on the side, and it looks so cool. But I don't know if I have the time for it, but I'm thinking, you see, now I'm thinking I think I might get it and I'll just put it away, and maybe I can do it over my Christmas break, and that could be loads and loads of fun just to do something on my Christmas break, and it could be Alice in Wonderland. So yeah, I do love my Christmas break. Yep. I close out my crochet knit group, my knitwits group and everything, and mind you, normally I do a little bit of Christmas. I help people who are disabled. I don't charge them. I'm just doing it, because I enjoy making Christmas trees, decorating them up. So I've done it for quite a few years, and I go to their house and I help them decorate their Christmas tree. They sit there in their chair, and I go through their ornaments and we just decorate their Christmas trees. And I go later on and help them break it down too. So yeah, I do that. I think last year, no, I couldn't do it last year because I was super sick. Yeah. So but I haven't been contacted yet by anyone to say, hey, can you pop around and help me with my Christmas tree? That's okay. I usually make cookies and everything, and we have a good little natter. Yep, it's something I've always, I just started doing. I had a friend who was disabled, and sadly she passed away just recently actually, and her husband got tired of putting up and down the Christmas tree by himself. And so I said, I love doing Christmas trees. I know, I'll pop around this afternoon and we'll do your Christmas tree. And that's exactly what I did. I'm going to use this pink yarn here that I used on last week's one, so that it's a little bit of the same, and then I'm going to add some highlights with Susanna's new colours on the flowers everywhere. So yep, excuse me. And after we've done the flowers, then it's just a case of doing the snail. I'm looking forward to doing the snail. I might, I think I'm going to have to get out all my neon threads for that. I can just see neon Yep, there's going to be a bit of neon on my tablecloth. I knew that would happen. I'm just stuck into neons at the moment. Yep, I love them, love them, love them. So I'm just going to do a few stitches on here, not a lot. So there's my main stitch coming from the middle out to my petal, and just a few, and it is the wrong colour, which is why Suzanne has given us another colour. But I don't know, it's the artist in me. The thought of adding, of not adding the last, when you do a painting or something, you use the same colours as the base colour to make a new colour, and you try not to make brown, which is quite easy to do when you're a watercolourist. So you try not to make brown, but you bring that colour in different places in the picture. So this is me following what I know about my artwork and what I've been informed about by all the art tutors I've been to. So yeah, it's just something you do, and I can't get it out of my head, ergo I'm going to, therefore, that's what ergo means. Ergo, I use it a lot. I got asked the other day what it was, and I was like, you don't know, okay. There goes my dog, and that will be, I didn't realise this, we've got ducks in the street somewhere. I know, it's so silly. And they're not the New Zealand duck. I think these are just, I think they could be English ducks or something. Anyway, they've migrated here illegally, and we're not throwing them out of the country. No, we believe in keeping them. And so they're rather cute. And so the other day I went out and I fed them some gluten-free rice puffs, because that's something ducks can eat. So, yep, so I feel quite good about myself. And meanwhile, I hadn't realised that's why the dog was going off every so often, going bonkers. So, they actually come down the driveway, and they come to the fence where Cleo can see through. So it's like they're saying to me, oh look, we're just here, and they just have to wait. I'm busy. I'm talking to you folks, rapping along. What was I talking about? I don't know. I lost my train of thought. The ducks are here. The dogs run off. I was talking about why I'm using this thread. Sorry, my mind went. It didn't take much, did it? So you use the same colour here and there throughout the painting, and it just it brings everything together on the painting, if that makes sense to everyone who's listening. So you'll see this a lot with quite a few different artworks, and oil paintings, of course, they did that all the time. And yeah, I don't oil paint, can't handle the fumes, but I do love my watercolours, and I will be sticking with watercolours. I just love them too much. So that to me is enough pink. You know, I'm happy with that flower having that amount of pink in. And I'm just going to go and put a few on these buds and also down here. It's got yellow in the middle, this one here, but I'm trying not to hide that because it's the same colour as this multicolour thread here. The yellow in there is the same as the yellow there. So I think maybe when I have this colour here on my thread, on my needle next, I can see a little flower down here, but I'm thinking, no, I don't want any more of that pink. I really want to go to this red that Susanna gave us, and of course that there, Paula, because you know, last time I was looking for it, and I'm sure someone was shouting out, it's there beside you, Paula, you dill brain. Oh dear. So let's have a, can't pull them apart, oh, my fingers are getting cold. Here we go. I feel like it's the wrong red, but that's only because I haven't got any of this red anywhere else. I'm going to use 3 pieces of it. I'll pull them one off at a time so it doesn't knot, then it goes in knots, I don't know. There we go. I'm going to come down and do this little flower first, obviously, because, you know, it's small and I can practice on it. Oh dear. I feel like I should have gone around and done my stitching around, but of course I didn't, and it fell out of the needle because unlike Corinne, who ties a lovely little knot in the end when she uses thin thread, I never do that because I'm never organised enough. God dear. I thoroughly enjoyed Corinne's video today with the little mouse house. Yeah, such a cool, creative thing to do. There we go. Now this is the leaf behind the other leaves, so putting it there, and then I'm going to come and do this leaf here. I hope I'm in shot. If I'm not, apologies. Doesn't need a lot, this flower. It's very teeny tiny. I'm going to have to come from the middle out, which I don't like doing, mainly because we're coming to the outer edge of the fabric there, and it will lift up. Still keeping it in the middle. Oh, I don't know, maybe I need to find some yellow thread. See, I wasn't in quite the right place with that one, so I'm going to go outside and come into here, and that should hopefully fix up that. Yep. And outside the flower and come into the exactly same point. It does make it very thick and hard to pull your needle through the center bit there, but it's well worth the stress on your fingers, and you can always get a pair of pliers and pull it through. It's just, you know, nuts. That was what I was trying not to do. So let's have a look here if I can save this. And I'm just going to go outside and come into here. It's getting very tough. There we go. And there's the little flower. And I'm kind of going to do the same thing but slightly different here. So we'll tie off very carefully, because look at the mess back here. Oh, messity mess. Most probably 3 threads were too many, but oh, I like 3. I don't like 2. If I'm doing 2, then I'm doing cross stitch. That's my thought. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to get over that in my head. But I can't see it happening anytime soon. So I just want a little bit of a stitch over here, coming down to there. And I'm just going to accent that piece. I'm splitting the stitch, so going through where the stitch was. That to me looks just right. Now I want to go out past the mushroom here, and I'm going to add a little bit of that bit of bulbness, you know, where the mushroom sticks out. I'm going to do that with this. So I'm going to just do an over stitch over everything, and if I could, I would almost like a piece of fabric or something there to make it even stand out more. So I might go over this a few times just to change it up a little bit. I like the thought of, because Susanna had little bumps on her mushrooms that I of course have taken off with putting the flower material over all of her hard work. So now I'm just trying to put a little bit more of that back in. Have I got one of the, yep, see the little bumps? And some of these should be on the outside of the mushroom. Those of you who know mushrooms, and you know, I'm not, you know, we only have little blue ones here on the coast and the trails. They're really sweet, actually. I really love those mushrooms. So I'm just going outside it a little bit more in places and building just that little area up so I have that fun, funky mushroom look. There we go. And that's kind of what I'm wanting. So it's a cool little mushroom detail. Now there's some more red coming down here. So I'm just going to add a stitch in over to there. And I'm going to put a stitch in from the middle. And I want to lay it in the right area so it's going over. Whoops. And there is another little bit of red just here. So I think just like that. Oops, the scissors are moving with me. It's nearly stabbed myself terribly there, and I'd like to come from the middle, just coming over to here. So I'm following the pattern that's there in the wonderful material that Susanna gave us. Oh gosh, I love this material. Oh dear. And I've found all my other Susanna material, and I've got it in my in with my bits and pieces, and I have animals, so I'm very excited. If I feel like I can add a few more animals in, but I don't think I will. It just doesn't seem right to add a few animals in at the moment. And this one here, so you can see the red I'm going to. And this just has a little bit that sticks out on the end. And I'm letting the thread use its different colours, which I think will be rather sweet. Oh, I'll say it's rather sweet. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful material that Susanna's given us. I love that. I'm thinking I might like to leave it there and just let some of the material over here speak for itself. Oh, I suppose I should do this bit down here. It's the wrong colour though, because it's gone dark, and I've got a light piece down there, but I'm just going to run with it. There we go, and a little bit more came through here, coming down to here, and there's a little bit just up here on the end of this leaf with the red on it. So I'm just going to add that in too. Sorry if I've gone quiet. I feel like I need a cup of tea. Oh, I am loving that. And there is, in the middle there, is a little bit. So I'm just going to do a little cross in the middle more kind of a circle, I guess. And I'm leaving it. Yeah, there we go. Isn't that sweet? See how just a few bits of thread can accent a picture up? Really does. It makes a whole different look to your piece. There we go. I need some more thread on the needle. I'm just doing another bit here coming out past. So I've got another bit of the mushroom that's sticking out over here. So just going over the same piece a few times. Ow! Bet you that hurt. Too darn right it did. And I'm coming up and I'm going to do one up here as well. Just moving the thread around a bit. So I'm just going to do that in places to make it look more like Susanna's picture, because I've taken a lot of the detail out by putting this teeny weeny little piece of material here. And I think just here, and that can come down to where the snail touches. I quite like that, and I might put another one coming down to these two here, just in here. So I've got an area there where I can see I can put one, and I'm just adding something and just using the pattern there on the fabric. Yep, and now we're going to come down to here and finish off these. And this little bit over here as well. And that only leaves one more mushroom to go, and then we can get to my little snail friend, which is what I was excited about when I saw this piece. It's like I've saved them to last. Oh, I don't know. And then next week we will very carefully place them on the tablecloth and work out what we're going to do, where we're going to do it. So yeah, very exciting. I'm just going to press pause. Okay, I went through and I've decided on my sparkly thread, which I use quite a bit, and this lovely silk thread. I get this out of Pink Possum. It's been hand dyed here in the community by a lady, and I just love her thread. So yep, I thought I'm going to do the little snail guy in this, just the body. I will do the antennae work in something else. I'm not quite sure what yet. I might have to get the brown out again. I don't know. I haven't put it away. It's still over to the side of me here. Let's see. That's my dog again. She's still wanting to play, and I'm sorry, Cleo, I am stitching. I am stitching today. So she's just going to have to wait. The weather actually isn't that bad, so I could almost take her for that thing where the pavement moves, which I think I will do in just a second. Meanwhile, she's right beside me squeaking her toy going, hello, I'm your favourite doggo, come on, you want to play with me. And she's right, she is my favourite doggo, and I do want to play with her. She's just going to have to wait. Oh my goodness, I don't think she's going to wait. Oh dear, she's a shocker today. Cleopatra Rose, I can hear you, honey. Off you go. Go on. You go play by yourself. I'll be with you in a second. I'm nearly finished. Yeah, that was a definite no from her, wasn't it? Oh dear, she's a shocker. Absolute shocker. Right. No, I'm going to finish this and then I will throw on a jacket and we will just go for a little thing where the pavement moves, just around the street here a little bit. Hopefully she hasn't worked out what I've said there all in code. Otherwise, you know, my day is going to go bad if it absolutely pours down and the wind finally arrives. So I don't even know if school's in today. Or isn't there a big protest thing happening with the teachers and everything? Oh, I don't know. Teachers and doctors. No, it can't be teachers, doctors and nurses. I'm up at the hospital and they need a nurse for my procedure and they need doctors. So, yeah, unless the ones I'm going to go see are like, no, we get paid enough, forget about that. We'll instead we want our pint of blood. Oh, dear. One more line, I feel. Oh, it's so cool. I'm just doing chain stitch, as you can see, and I'm going back to the beginning all the time. I'm not knotting my thread at the end or anything like that. I'm just having fun, really. Oh, this is so lovely. Very relaxing. Okay. You know what? I think I am going to do the antennae in this. I think it's enough of a difference. Let's have a look. Can I see where that other antennae is? I think it's around about here. For me, it feels like it goes from there. And I'm just going to do wrap around 4 times. Wrap around 4 times. Bring it down. Pistol stitch, I think it's called, where you do something like that. So I wrapped around 4 times. Paula, wrap it around 4 times. Oh yes, I love it. And I'll go back down here, I feel. No, I'm in the wrong place there. It should be around about here. Yep. Oh, he's such a cool snail. 1, 2, 3, 4, coming all the way out to here. Yep, Cleo's very impatient. She's like, play with me, play with me. Why did you get a dog if you weren't going to play with it? God, dear. Cleo, I'm nearly finished, darling. Just wait a second, please, honey bun. Please, just a little second. And I will play with you in just a second. Oh, so cute. So cute. Okay, we'll tie off this thread. Oh, dear. She's lying on the floor in protest. Oh my goodness, it's quite cute but also annoying. I haven't got a lot of this left, and Pink Possum is always closed at the moment, so I'm going to have to go online and find out where I can buy some more of this wonderful glittery thread, because I use it so often. It's one of my go-to threads. I just love it so much. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. And maybe I can just do a bulk order of it, and because I'm running low on a lot of the colours, and you know, normally I would just pop out to On Your Bike, oh well, you know, Pink Possum, which is On Your Bike, is part of it, and I would grab it, but always being closed is so annoying. I don't have a lot to complain about, do I? Other than my thread store always being closed. Oh dear, oh dear. Here we go. I think, yeah, I'm just going to do, I was thinking of running stitch, but no, I don't want to do that. I actually want to do a nice long daisy chain there. And hold it down. Cleo seems to think someone's here. They're not. There's no one here. Oh, unless the police are doing door to door again. Oh. My husband was so annoyed about that. So it seems to be a new initiative here in Greymouth that when we have a bad weather event, the police go around and check on people door to door. And our area has a lot of elderly people in it, and they've decided that we're elderly. Admittedly, we don't have any family in the community, so, you know, I guess in some way. And so they come and knock on the door and check when a bad weather event is coming. If you're, how you doing? How you doing? You know, it's actually quite nice. I think it's rather sweet. But they usually do it when it's absolutely pelting down with rain. And they're young officers. Oh, it was terrible the last time. It was raining sideways. I felt so awful for them out there. Checking on people, you know, are you all right? Yeah, we're fine. We're inside our house, lovely and dry. How about yourself? Oh dear. But it was very sweet of them. Very, very sweet. It's a community initiative, I think. I don't know if they're doing it anywhere else here in New Zealand. I think also it was with the last time they came through, there was flooding up the valley. And so a lot of the people here couldn't contact family members that live up the valley, and so people were panicking. You know, elderly parents and that sort of thing were worried about their children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren and all that sort of thing. So I thought it was rather sweet. Some people said it was a waste of resources, and my husband was like, we're not elderly. It didn't bother me, you know, it didn't bother me. I just felt sorry for the officers, and, you know, I could have made them a cup of coffee and given them a bicky or something, but they wouldn't take it because they were on duty and they had to go to another person's house. And oh, I felt so awful for them. Like they were out there and the weather was so terrible. There we go. I'm quite liking that. So I'm just, again, all I'm doing is daisy chain, isn't it? I seem to be stuck on daisy chain. Well, it's not such a bad stitch to be stuck on, is it? I quite like it. So I might let that pink come around there. So this time I'm adding a little bit of a tail to the daisy chain, so it just looks a little bit different. Not too different though. And I nearly went in the wrong position there, so that would have been exciting for you all. There we go. And then just here in the middle, I'm going to do a French knot, 1, 2, 3, and I'm just putting it at the end of the shell. I don't know if the snails have that, but my one does. There we go. Oh, very sweet. And Cleo's back again. We nearly finished though, so she just has to wait a few seconds. It's not the end of the world. Oh dear. You'd think it was, wouldn't you? The amount of squeaking going on. And I'll just do the kind of pink. No, I do like that. Bright pink. No, I'll do this. No, I'm going to get the neon pink out. Let me find it. There's neon. Yep, I'm going to use the neon. I love it. I don't think... Well, I might be able to use that there in the middle. Maybe I should do a different stitch. And I've got 3 on my needle. I always seem to use 3 threads. So we're just coming around here. I think this is quite bright, so I could get away with a kind of a running stitch of sort. Yep, I think that's what I'll do. That can be the outside of the shell. Like, oops, I say like so, and then it falls apart because I haven't got the end of it. Like so. I'm playing thread chicken. Oh dear. My poor mistreated puppy. I just need to go here. She just needs to wait a few seconds, and truly I will take her for a that thing where the pavement moves under us. I don't want to say the word because, you know, she gets excited and she wants to go right now, but that's not what's going to be happening today. And I think I'm going to leave the pink undone, so I'm not going to I think I'm playing too close to the chicken ball game here, so I'm going to tie off and grab another piece of yarn just to be safe. A bit of a mess up here where the snail is, but you know, loads of little threads, it's going to happen. Might just chop a few of these ends off. Might be an idea. I've got scissors the size of, I don't know. There we go. I just need a little bit more. Well, look, I've already got 3 here. Fairly certain that's a 3. Yep. I've got more neon thread in my cupboard. I'm just putting one at a time on my spools. But I've managed to do 2 oranges, so I don't know how I managed that. So I was trying to be good about it so I wouldn't use too much of it. Here we go. So I'm just doing a split stitch on this one, and I'm going to go all the way around where Susanna has her wonderful printing done on these ones, although I don't think she was very happy with the printing or the length of time the printing took, so she's gone back to her old printer, which is fine. Who am I to complain? It's just good that printers are busy. It's one of those professions that usually when we're in a recession, the first thing people stop doing is printing and, you know, buying art and that sort of thing. So yeah. So it's rather fabulous that she's doing these. I need to find a printer here in New Zealand and do a few of my own, I feel. Especially with the rabbits I did. I'd like to get those all printed up. And the other bit is just through here, so I'm just going to come over here. And just come up here. And I like it that I've got a little bit of the, what would you call it, of the inking, the ink tints there, so not everything's covered. So I quite like that look. Oh, I do like that quite a bit. I feel like I haven't joined this bit down here, so I might just go down here and join up with that one there. Oh, wonderful. And then we've just got this bit down here, and I think I'm going to go back to doing just a very simple daisy chain down here on the outside of the shell. And one more to hold it down. Oh, that is such a sweet snail, and that's basically that's all done for this week. So that was rather cool, wasn't it? So next week, when we come on the Monday, we'll be placing this on the tablecloth, which is very exciting, with my lovely bright neon thread, which I am loving. So there we go. How is that for a cool snail on some mushrooms? Very cool. I hope you can see that. I might just stand up so I can see what I'm doing. Oh yes, it was right in shot. Okay, well, if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. I'm going to bring my work up so you can see the snail a little bit better. And there's the mushroom. It's so cute, the other mushroom, and then the teeny weeny mushroom at the bottom. It really is such a lovely piece I've done. I've just completed it. So lovely, so happy, so very happy. I think it needs a bit of an iron, and I also need to just go over the writing, and that's everything. So yep, I'll see you all on Wednesday when we'll be working on my dress. Oh, exciting. All right, I hope you're all having a lovely Monday, and I'll see you all later. And now I'm going to put some walking shoes on, as yes, we're going to go for a bit of a walk. Okay, bye everyone, bye.